Hi there, and today we're going to learn about how to use Slack for project management. So, if you don't know what Slack is, Slack is a work operation system where you can do a lot of things. So, it works like a central hub for communication and collaboration. So, a lot of companies use Slack. So, for example, Fox, Intuit, Carvana, Kiva, Target, DevaCurl, and a lot of other companies popularly use this platform as a way to communicate with their team members, or they can also use it for project management. So Slack is a very diverse platform where you can manage your team as well as your projects right here. So just go ahead and create your own Slack account, and then you can create your own workspace. So I already have my workspace right here, how to do Slack, and I've already opened it right here. So from here, you can do a lot of things. So you can create private and public channels. You can DM your specific team members, so you can message them privately, or you can also create like a group chat. And then for project management, we are going to focus on two things. So we're going to focus on creating a canvas and then creating a list. So these are the main features that Slack has in order to manage projects. So for example, if you want to use a template, you can just go here, go to features, and then click templates. So from here, let's click see templates, and then we can browse by category. So let's choose project management. And as you can see, we have a bunch of different project management templates right here. But we are going to click this one, the project management template. So this will automatically create a channel in your Slack workspace, and then it has some built-in features. So we can click on it, and keep in mind, if you are going to use a template, you need to have a Slack Pro account or a premium account. So if you have a free account, you cannot use this template. But don't worry, because I will still show you how to create a project management platform using a free account. So for example, right here, I can just click get template, and then we need to choose the specific workspace that we want to use. So I'll choose this one, the how to do Slack, and then it will open the Slack workspace right here, and then it will prompt me to create a channel. So for example, I'll say project coffee management, then click next. Then you can go ahead and create your channel publicly or privately. So if you're going to create a private channel, only specific people can see this channel. So you need to send an invite to your team members so that they can be able to see the private channel. But if you're going to use public, so anyone can see the specific channel. So you can add everyone in the public channel. Just click public, click create, and then I will add everyone in this channel right away. So we have here the project coffee management. So it's still setting up. So we have here our messages. So here is our conversation where we can communicate with our team members. Here is the canvas that is automatically created. And then here is a list that is automatically created as well. And then you can go ahead and edit the canvas right here. So for example, you can name the title of your project, and then your description, and then your goals, and then your team members right here. For example, I will be the project manager, and then we'll insert other users right here for the other roles. Then I can just delete this if you don't need that specific row. And then here is the canvas, and then we can go ahead and edit the list right here. So here is our project tracker list that is automatically created. So you have the name of the task, the status, the priority, the description, the assignee, and then the due date. So for assignee, you can assign specific people right here. Then you can assign due dates for your specific tasks. And then you can also click on the task right here so that you can see more details. So like that. Then you have some subtasks. And then if you have completed a task, you can go ahead and just click the check mark. So this is the main feature that Slack has for project management. So you can manage all of your tasks right here, assign specific people, and then insert some description and due date. Then you can also customize the view to all items, to completed, to open, and then you can also view using the status like not done, done, priority, then assigned to me. So we'll just click all items. Then you can change the status right here to in progress, block, done. And then we can see the done right here. So it's not loading right now. Maybe we just need to reload the workspace. But that is it. That is how this list in Slack works. So if you have a free account, you can still create a canvas. So for example, I will create it here in all how to do Slack channel. So we can create a canvas right here. So if you don't see this, you can just click add new tab, and then you can add a canvas and then a list. So a list, as of the creation of this video, it is only a pro feature. So you can only use the list feature if you have a pro account. So, but if not, you can only just use the canvas. So let's create a canvas right here, and then let's create a new canvas. Then you can go ahead, insert a title, then insert the content, and then you can also add an image cover if you want. So this works like a Word document where you can edit the content right here to your preference. For example, I'll close this. And then for the title, let's say project copy management. And then we can go ahead. We can also create a table right here. So let's say roles, then member. Then we can insert project manager, design. Let's insert some rows, marketing, then engineering. Then we can go ahead, assign members right here. And then you can go ahead and insert other details. So for example, if you only have a free account, and then you can go ahead and just use the different styles right here. So for example, I'll assign this user some tasks. Then what I can do is that I can use checkboxes. So click checklist. For example, like that, and then I can assign another team member their tasks. So this is how we can do project management using the Canvas feature. We can just assign example tasks right here. For example, like that, and then they can go ahead, just click the check mark if they are finished doing the task. And then we can also insert some other things right here. So for example, we can insert a divider. So like that. You can insert also like a placeholder. For example, you can insert different placeholders right here. For example, I'll just insert a profile. Then save it like that. And then what I can do is that I can just drag this to other parts of the canvas. And I can go ahead do the same thing for the other profiles. For example, like that. And then that is it. You can just play around with the different features right here on the canvas. So for example, you can also create bullet points. For example, like goals. Or you can also do a ordered list. For example, you have some numbers right here. Then you can just go ahead and play around with the different features right here, like a code block if you have a code, or a block quote. So a block quote looks like this. So it has this kind of indent right here. And then a code block looks like a code. So you can insert the code right here. And then that is it for the canvas. And then we can also create a list. So a list is a pro feature, so keep that in mind. So if you want to have a list, you need to have a pro account. So let's create a new list right here. And then it is just the same from what we saw in the project coffee management. We have the name of the task, the assignee, the due date, and then we can add some more fields right here. So for example, rating. So let's see the rating right here, and then we can say that this is priority. And then, for example, we can change the emoji. Then we can change the rating to 3. So we have low and medium and high priorities. We can also drag a specific field so that we can change its position. Then we can also add a text, for example, description. And we can also add other fields. So you can play around with the different fields right here. So you can insert an email, a phone number, a channel, a message, a link, and so on and so forth. And then you can go ahead and name the task. So for example, task 1, task 2, task 3. And then let's say that this is a low priority task, and then a medium priority, and then a high priority. Then you can assign specific members for their tasks. And then we can also insert a due date for that specific task. And then you can also insert a description. So for example, email client to the project, finalize project, for example, like that. And then you can go ahead, open the specific task so that you can see more details. And then you can also add subtasks. So for example, you have a subtask like this. So like that. And then you can see the subtask will appear like this. Then you can click on it and then you can see it right here. And then you can also add some comments so that you can focus your messages on a specific task so that you don't need to use the messages tab anymore. So you can just message your specific team member right here on their specific tasks. So for example, I'll say this message and then the team member can reply to me right here. And then that is basically it. So if you are going to use Slack for project management, I highly recommend using the Canvas and the list feature, since these are the main features that that Slack has for project management. And then you can go ahead and create channels as well. So you can create public or private channels and add specific members right there. And then you can still use the Canvas and the list feature. And then that is it. That is how we can use Slack for project management. I hope you learn how to do it, and thank you for watching.